freestyle rap at all? Not yet. Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam. Welcome to Samson's World. We are broadcasting to you live from beautiful Los Angeles, California, from Studio 8 in my roof. We are always raising the roof here on Samson's World. That is correct. Come on into the feed. This is Samson's World, where court comedy culture and your universe collide. It's a beautiful thing we have here. It is Christmas Eve, officially. If you're on the East Coast, it is. Here on the west side, on the West Coast, it is Christmas afternoon Eve-ish. We're getting into it. We're making cookies. I was just making some Jimmy Dean sausage. I was making that good old Jimmy Dean sausage. If you're going to eat one type of sausage during this holiday season, make sure it's Jimmy Dean sausage. It's the best sausage around. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children pissing on my lawn in a winter snow. Yeah. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Merry Christmas. The Diddler filed his appeal yesterday. Yes, you are correct about that. Welcome to the feed. That actually brings up one of my...
files an appeal on Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas.
Yep.
When all was quiet in the house, except for Diddy in jail.
Let me pull it up.
Trying to be less silent than a mouse. I don't know what I'm doing here. Anyway, Diddy files an appeal. He says Judge Arun Subramanian was the 13th juror.
Right. He said he acted as the 13th juror. Let me pull up. Yes, Sean Diddy Combs has filed an appeal against his recent conviction and 50-month prison sentence for federal prosecution charges, with his legal team arguing the judge wrongly considered acquitted allegations and seeking his release or a sentence reduction, even filing mentions to expedite the appeal process. According to the reports from late 2025, his lawyers contend the judge's sentencing went beyond the jury's verdict. I happen to agree, citing higher sentences for similar offenses, even with proven coercion, which wasn't part of the final conviction. Yeah, Jason Driscoll, he proved this. He cited about 8 different Supreme Court rulings. The appeal challenges both the conviction and the sentence, asserting judicial error in considering evidence from charges Combs was acquitted of. Now, here's my question. Is Judge Arun Subramanian really gonna be like, oh yeah, you guys are right, I was wrong. Yeah, let me get myself in trouble? I don't know. Does a separate judge look this case over? How does that work out there, Patriots? Anybody out there in holiday land? Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Yes, it will. Current status as of late December 2025, his legal team was actively arguing for his immediate release from prison. Lawyers argue the judge's findings of coercion and exploitation went beyond the jury's verdict on the prostitution counts, leading to an unusually harsh sentence. I agree. Kind of like in Dave Chappelle's special, he talks about Jack Johnson, the boxer, and the Mann Act. Let's look. No, not that guy. Did I say the wrong name? Yeah, Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson, the first black world heavyweight boxing champion. Hold on. We got a call coming in here. You never know who it is. Yes, go ahead. Yes, hello. Yes, can you hear me? Hello. So we're going to get a telemarketer. Jack Johnson, the first black world heavyweight boxing champion, was convicted in 1913 under the Mann Act, White Slave Traffic Act is what they call it, for transporting a white woman across state lines for immoral purposes, a charge widely seen as racially motivated due to his relationships with white women and defiance of racial norms. He fled the country, living in exile for years before serving a sentence at Leavenworth Prison, and was posthumously pardoned by President Donald Trump in 2018 for the unjust conviction. The irony that Donald Trump posthumously pardoned him. The law, the Mann Act, and its use against Johnson, it was passed in 1910. The Mann Act made it illegal to transport women across state lines for prostitution or other immoral purposes, but its vague language was often used to target social behavior, especially interracial relationships. Johnson was accused of bringing Belle Schreiber, a former prostitute from Pittsburgh, to Chicago. Chicago's a great city. But the case was fueled by public outrage over his relationships with white women and his status as a black champion. Like Dave said, he kicked the shit out of everybody. The trial, an all-white jury convicted him in 1913, leading to a sentence of a year and a day in prison. Now, 1913, that was a year after the Titanic sank. Rather than face unjust imprisonment, Johnson fled the U.S., living in Europe and Mexico for years. Smart. He eventually surrendered in 1920 and served his time in Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary. His conviction became a symbol of systematic racism and the weaponization of law against black individuals challenging white supremacy. After decades of advocacy, again, President Trump granted Johnson a posthumous pardon in 2018, acknowledging the conviction as a racially motivated injustice. But then President Trump is the same person who canceled MLK Day and Juneteenth in favor of his birthday. So I'm not sure how you square that away. Anyway, welcome back. The appellate court have different judges. It's a penal of 3, and they need to have a majority. Thank you very much for that, ABD. I appreciate that information. Thank you guys for coming into the feed. Again, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. So yeah, the diddler could get out. I am predicting, because they're messing around with these Epstein files. They are not showing them. They're not releasing them. Now it's looking like there's tons of evidence that just basically the FBI they just said there was 1 million files, new files. So I'm guessing our FBI, the last, since, February, I don't know what it's been, has just been scrubbing his name out of, they're like, dude, your name is in here so much, we have to put the whole force on it. Kash Patel just got new SUVs that are like, he didn't have the normal, he had to get like luxury. Like, everybody is pimping on our tax dollars, bro. They're like, yeah, why not get the Bentley one? Do it, dude. You deserve it. Dan Bongino, whatever, he had to retire. He couldn't handle the heat. He had to go back to his podcast. Poor guy. I don't know. It's ridiculous. 3i Atlas, where are we at with that? Here's
indicating active sublimation.
Here's the latest.
Astronomers measure the rate at which that brightness increases as a power of an object's distance from the sun, or R. Before October, 3i Atlas's brightness was increasing at a rate of roughly R to the minus 3.8. That is a respectable rate for a comet, indicating active sublimation of material from its nucleus.
That's right. Hang on real quick. Do you have a Trump pardon update? Has he delayed it even more? Trump hasn't pardoned anyone in the last 3 weeks, which is strange. That is an excellent point. I do not have any direct updates. But if I had to guess, a lot of people think it'll be after the first of the year. I think they're going to be able to sleep through this whole Epstein thing, get through the new year. Trump's going to throw a big old party in Mar-a-Lago. And then I think 2026 is the year of it getting real, you know, where for everybody, for all of us. It's 2026. It's time to get real, get honest, and have things be revealed for Herr Trumpy here. I mean, you can't hide these files forever, and his name is all over them. You saw Bill Clinton. Did you see what Bill Clinton said? Bill Clinton said, release all Epstein files pertaining to my name, any photos, whatever you have, release them. So that's kind of crazy. Bill Clinton is allegedly and apparently not hiding from any wrongdoing, potentially, allegedly, even though Epstein had that weird picture of him on his island in a dress on the chair with his legs draped over the chair and wearing red high heels. Or the other, yeah, Bill Clinton knows he's innocent. Nobody says that, or else Trump would say, here's all the files. If Trump wasn't, I mean, come on, let's not be stupid. This is like the Bloodhound Gang 101, man. It's him. Pull the cap off. Oh, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling Americans. Meddling Americans. Bill Clinton knows he's innocent. I honestly didn't think Bill Clinton was innocent. I mean, I thought Bill Clinton was in some serious trouble. That's not good trouble, right? But no, he's saying release it all. I'm not scared. I ain't scared. Release it all. Why is Trump not? I mean, I have it sitting here in my whole hand. I've been just, you know, nervously just folding this up in my hand. But this is what like the average, no, this isn't even the average release. The average release is totally blacked out. And what's great is how, even though they put all the FBI, everybody, all the manpower on to just disintegrate his name from these files, they still miss some. So I am guessing that Diddy will be pardoned. Is there's going to be some more bad news for Trump? There's already, TMZ reported that the release said that, you know, Trump allegedly R'd a underage girl. Allegedly, these are all jokes, allegedly. Got to be careful with all this shit. It's crazy out here in these streets, guys. It is crazy. You know what I love about difference between white, black culture? When white people say we're like inside, we're actually inside. When you know, when white people say we're outside, we're actually outside. So like my friend, you know, we were joking around. I was like, oh yeah, I'm outside. He's like, oh shit, Sam, you're outside? Thought you were married. You're outside? I'm like, yeah, I'm outside. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just cooking. Oh, you're cooking. Okay, you're out in these streets cooking tonight. No, yeah. Wow, that's crazy, Sam. I didn't, you know, out in these streets means something different. You know what I mean? Anyway,
I'm digressulating.
yeah, I thought Bill Clinton was not innocent. He can play the shit out of that saxophone, and he was a great president in my mind. I mean, let's go back to simpler times where our president was just getting a below J in the Oval Office, you know, where that's all we had to worry about. Or, you know, Obama wearing a tan suit. Shit's gotten cray, baby. But I'm here for it. Nicki Minaj is hurting, and I'm here for it. Did you guys hear this? Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. No sunshine here in LA. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Do-doom-doom, doom-doom. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Do-doom-doom, mm-mm. Ain't no sunshine when she gone. And she always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Do-doom-boom, mm-mm. I know. And I'll leave that girl alone. Ain't no sunshine when she. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm digressulating. This is crazy. Nicki Minaj lost 10 million followers overnight from appearing at that AMCEST. That TPUSA thing is not good for your career. Everybody they embrace is like sketchy. People are saying Nicki Minaj is trying to get a pardon for her brother. And then I believe maybe the guy she's with is I mean, it's just crazy who they pick. Any just like pawn that they can pay to come in there and represent a certain, demographic of people and think that's just going to fool people is crazy to me. But here it is. Nicki Minaj, she lost 10 million followers.
Minaj has deleted her entire Instagram account because she had one of the largest mass unfollowings in the history of followings. This is crazy, Patriots. Check in the Secret Service, Sam.
We're
I hope
here.
You're having wonderful holidays. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Nicki Minaj, it was. Look, I'm a Cardi B. I'm a Cardi B kind of girl anyway. You know that. But Nicki Minaj went to the AMCEST festival and it backfired big time, right? She was like, hey, girl, with Erica Kirk. She called Donald Trump handsome, dashing. She called J.D. Vance an assassin to Erica Kirk's face, which she laughed it off because she's like, this is all a joke anyway, girl. Come on. She's like, I'm doing 50 more states on this tour. Don't worry about me. Anyway, I'm digressulating. She lost 10 million followers overnight, deleted her entire Instagram.
Yeah. So I'm currently, everybody's talking about this with Nicki Minaj because it's kind of what Amber Rose did. I mean, they do the same thing. They find a black entertainer, or they had Lil Pump last time. I don't think Lil Pump's even black, but I mean, they find a black entertainer to go out, pay to come to their places. And look, people are saying, politicians, they exploit black entertainers through and through, which I agree, because people are brought in to get a demographics vote. It's like, oh my God, Beyonce is there. Okay, I'm going to vote for Kamala now. I don't know. That might not make sense. But this is crazy. I was just reading. Man, my mind went blank. The mind went blank for a moment. I was thinking about this headline I saw, and it just kind of buzzed me off, bros. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful Thursday. It is Christmas Eve, It's a long one. We were wrapping late last night. What was I gonna say? Let me look for that one because there was. What did it say? Bari Weiss. I can't stand Bari Weiss. Oh, that was it. CBS hid that CCOT interview. I mean, how they were, being so terrible to inmates, to some people who were deported, obviously were deported by America to there, which is just unthinkable that we're sending people to foreign prisons. It's crazy. It's crazy how much we've gotten used to in a year. And how many of our liberties are taken away. The Department of Education has been destroyed, dismantled. So I'm hoping in this new year for a little bit of peace, a little bit of a lot of change, and people to start to wake up and do something, get more active. Because it's crazy out there, baby. So anyway, CBS has gone down the toilet. Bari Weiss, terrible editor-in-chief. It's not journalism. It's propaganda. It's state-run. It's like Brendan Carr, the FCC guy. I mean, it's just he does whatever Trump says to do, which his boss is not Donald Trump. His boss is us, okay? And he's not supposed to say if the president doesn't like a show, you don't take it off the air. And you don't threaten an entire network, and your buddies shouldn't be able to buy an entire network to further your propaganda. But there's Bari Weiss. Bari Weiss did not. The CCOT interview got leaked in Canada, and she was so upset about that because doesn't make them look good. Doesn't make Mr. President look good. It's crazy out there, guys. The streets are hot. One mitzvah for Bondi campaign, fights hate with love, one small act of kindness at a time. Yep. Shout out RIP to the victims of Bondi Beach. That was very sad. I mean, just celebrating Hanukkah. Like, what are we doing? It's just back and forth, back and forth. Nobody can enjoy anything anymore. But I hope you guys, Bari Weiss defends pulling 60-minute story as a step towards restoring the integrity of the news. Right. I just don't even like her face. I'm sorry. Maybe that's petty. It is, but whatever. So anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well out there in internet land.
Secret Service Sam here with some excellent news.
This was
the racist woman at the Cinnabon who said those awful words to the two Somalian people and got fired, and then did a give, send, go, not a GoFundMe, because give, send, go, you can give prayers and all those kind of things. Anyway, I'm digressulating. She raised almost $200,000, which is disgusting because it shows people that by saying these disgusting words and just spitting vile things out into the universe that you can get rewarded for it. People are like, so many people gave to her, and those people, it was disgusting. But anyway, here's where I have the great news. Just now, I just looked it up, and the campaign has been taken down. Give, Send, Go decided to do the right thing, or maybe cashed her out, and they're like, we got to take this thing.
Yep, so Give, Send, Go canceled. They took down her account. She was almost up to $200,000 for the most racist tirade ever. I mean, it's just disgusting. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, what timeline are we living in? It's not the one I want to be in sometimes, but hey, it's here. Action packed. How are you, brother? We're actually it's kind of a short one today. I'm tired. And, I still got lots of preparations to get ready for, just we're cooking, just a lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning, a lot of hanging out with the fam. But I wanted to come on here for a minute and just talk with everybody for a second. So I hope you guys are doing excellent out there. I am doing pretty good. Let me see if any last minute little items I got here for you. Stephen Miller has over-the-top solution to internal CBS pushback at Bari Weiss. Miller got worked up over what he called a staff revolt. Yeah, he's so weird at CBS over the dropping of a 60-minute segment that was critical of the Trump administration. Stephen Miller said a revolt, fire everyone who objected to CBS News boss Bari Weiss yanking a 60-minute segment. Weiss, the editor-in-chief, defended her decision by saying the piece about a notorious Salvadorian prison which deportees were being sent to by the administration was not ready because it didn't include Trump and co.'s side of things. But the 60-minute segment reporter Sharon Afonso reportedly wrote in an internal memo that Weiss's move was a political one given that rigorous internal checks at the piece had been completed. If the administration's refusal to participate becomes a valid reason to spike a story, we have effectively handed them a kill switch for any reporting they find inconvenient. It's very true. Wow, this is crazy. This is who was taking that deal at 60 Minutes, Miller asked. Nobody, because they know that these are monsters who got exactly what they deserved. Because under President Trump, we are not going to let little girls get AR'd and unalived anymore. And every one of those producers at 60 Minutes engaged in this revolt. Fire them, clean house, fire them. That's what I say. What a disgusting man Stephen Miller is, man. He really is. Have you covered the wild Epstein file information that has been coming out? Yeah, I have. Action pack, but it is tough. It's hard to mention a lot of it over in the TikTokulan world. It's hard to talk about that. But the Epstein stuff coming out is wild. I mean, TMZ just reported that he AR'd a girl. Let me pull this up. Hang on, guys. Yeah, Bowen Yang left SNL. I can't say that I care. Me personally, I like Bowen Yang. He seems nice, but he just always seems like one character with a lisp. You know what I mean? It just seems to be like one note. I don't really ever see him doing anything differently. His JD Vance was not good. I don't know. What do you guys think? People loved him. I don't want to be a hater. He left. I wonder why he left. I think he got tired of the schedule and he's like, just did Wicked 1, 2, huge, massive successes. And they're probably doing a Wicked 3. And he's like, bro, the money they're offering me, he's working his ass off at SNL for probably like $100,000. Who knows? No, probably like 500. You enjoyed his JD impression? Okay. Well, I appreciate that. True, he does not have one character, but it works for me. Yeah, I mean, everybody loved him. And he watched a baby be thrown in a river. What is that? Is that like a sketch or is that for real in real life? Yeah, no, he's good. Look, don't get me wrong. He came out of the movement where they were, remember they were like needing to hire minority characters, and he was a Gaysian, as I call it. He filled a lot of holes. Oh, okay. That's not what I meant by that. Anyway,
I'm digressulating.
Well, that's crazy. Let's see. President Trump accused of R in the Epstein files. Yeah, in the files, the FBI, that Trump and Epstein together R'd a girl. I mean, it's just crazy. Jeez, man. Yeah, I'm just seeing what TMZ is saying over here. I mean, there's so much. What's his name? Jake Paul, of course, broke his jaw in 2 places. That's great news. New Diddy news. What is this? Sebastian Telfair, Fort Dix has been great for Diddy. He's still holding it down behind bars. Let's hear what this says.
6 or 7 hours.
Wow. So we're catching you fresh out. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling rehabilitated. Got my mental back together.
Okay.
Got to see my babies today. Got the kiss all over them.
I know.
Oh, man, I'm feeling good.
I know the last time we met, you said, I want to get back home to my babies.
Yes.
Were you aware that you were going to come home 2 days before Christmas?
No, I thought I was going to come home 2 days after Christmas.
Okay.
Again, exclusive in his first interview since being released from the same prison that houses Diddy. Former NBA player Sebastian Telfair tells us what it was like being locked up with the music mogul. Sounds like Diddy is doing good in there. Hey, Cheryl, shout out to you. Did I watch the America Fest and thoughts, the TPUSA? Yeah, my thoughts are it was, I don't know, man. It's just like Erica Kirk's gold sequence, all the pyrotechnics. It's just weird, man. There's just a lot of weird vibes there. Benny Johnson said a lot of hateful things. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird how I don't think Charlie Kirk, and I'm not a Charlie Kirk fan, but I do not think Charlie Kirk would approve of any of this. Because name me one time you saw Charlie Kirk use pyrotechnics. Can you guys, maybe I'm wrong. I'm just bringing this up. But this is so out of character for Charlie Kirk. He went around to colleges and picked on little college kids, right? But when did you ever see him playing stadiums? I don't know. Was he big enough yet? Like because they're saying he's martyred, like Benny Johnson, he's our martyr. Okay. And I'm tired of it. And I'm blaming the left. He said the trans Tifa, Benny Johnson, blamed trans community, which again, I keep peddling. I'm not peddling it. It's the truth. 97.5% are cisgender white males. who commit mass shootings. It is 0.05% for the trans community. They are no part of this. That's the facts. Let me bring it up for you real quick. I mean, because it's crazy. I didn't know this. But it's good to, you know, do the research. Here's the pie chart. Here's the pie chart. So Cheryl, I don't know. I mean, Nicki Minaj, it's just like, I hate seeing when they go out and, hey, let's get Kid Rock or let's get some washed up rock star, rap star who can come in here and try to lock us in a demographic. I think it's insulting to the Black community that they bring Nicki Minaj in there, act like they're a family values Christian event, and that like Jason Aldean, like that dude he cheated on his wife back in 2013, got divorced. You know what I mean? Kid Rock has filmed several sex videos, been arrested with Scott Stapp. Look that up for having a threesome. I mean, the list goes on. Ted Nugent was part of that. You know, everybody likes Ted Nugent, and that guy. It's just not. It's not like the Christian values they're talking about. And what they were doing was blaming the trans community for Charlie Kirk's death, which to me is absurd. It's insulting and rude to the wife. I mean, Nicki Minaj said JD Vance is an assassin. And then she's like, oh my God, literally, this is God. This is what I don't understand. And then Erica is like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've heard it all. I've been on tour for 5 months now. I mean, dude, it is not like, okay, God forbid something ever happens to your loved one, or your husband and your wife, but they're like, you know, I want you to love again, honey. I want you to get remarried at some point. And they're like, what do you think about a 32 city tour? What? I'm just saying, Charlie Kirk, he would not have approved of any of this pyrotechnics. And I hate to say it, I think this is why Charlie Kirk is not here, because he didn't approve of any of this. But Erica was willing to get him out of the way, allegedly, to be part of this, maybe allegedly, conspiracy theoristically. I mean, JD Vance just said the other day that, you know, white people don't need to apologize for being white, which of course, you know, yeah, white people, it's not about apologizing for being white. It's not about there's no white guilt. It's about appreciating the history of our country so we can learn from each other, so we can understand the differences in America, which there is. That's what Charlie would say, right? Yep. I 100% agree with you. Charlie Kirk wouldn't have approved of this. No. Charlie Kirk wouldn't have approved of any of this. When did you ever see him with all the pyrotechnics? Saying all the Shabbat Shalom? That's my question, Cheryl. Because I asked my wife this. She's Catholic, her family. Nobody says Shabbat Shalom. I've never heard Catholics, Christians like being Shabbat Shalom so much. It's just weird. Something is weird right now. It's almost like that television show V. Does anybody remember that? Where the aliens came, but they looked like humans, but they were like lizard people. Something weird is going on, so stay woke. Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you, Action Packed. Yeah, I don't know. That's what, yeah, I mean, Charlie would definitely question all this. I was not a Charlie Kirk fan, but he would say this was sus. And he would call it out. He would be so, I think, betrayed. It's almost like the story of Samson and Delilah. You know, I think Charlie Kirk got his hair cut off, personally. Merry Christmas to you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be bright. And all your outside. and have yourself a merry little Christmas day. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Silent night, holy night, all is well, all is bright. Come round, mother and child. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. All right. I love some good old Christmas carols. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate PJ. Appreciate you, PJ. Guys, this has been an unexpected, wonderfully awesome show. Thought it was even going to be shorter. Happy holidays to you, Brigino, over there on Instagram. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Samson's World, where we are at the intersection of I don't and give a fuck. And this is a show where we, it's where court comedy culture and your world and the universe collide. I hope you guys are having a beautiful holiday, getting a break. I got to go help my family cook. Don't worry. Be happy now. I don't know. Anyway, I'll digress late off of that one. Let me give it up. That's one for the holidays. Happy holidays to you, Action Packed. Again, 3-Eye Atlas, I believe, is actually Santa Claus. Stay with me. I think so. Hands yellow, heart red. I don't know what that means, but I salute you. I think Santa Claus is 3-Eye Atlas, and I think those thrusters that Avi Loeb were talking about are actually, Dancer and Dubbin and Bummin and Vixen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeers loved him, as they shouted out with glee, yippee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Like George Washington, like MLK. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, I hope you have beautiful, happy holidays. This has been Samson's World, where court comedy culture and your universe collide. I hope tomorrow you wake up and Santa, that big fat man, brings you everything you ever wanted. I love you guys. Keep light, love, health, safety around your families. Anybody remember laughter? Like Action Pack says, don't forget to look up. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world. Merry Christmas.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?